not to make any stops that I do not have to, and hot wieners is a necessary evil when you're coming back half in the bag. Gas, I'm sorry, as long as that light is not screaming and I have more than a mile and a half to go, I'm getting my butt back home.
Yes, because otherwise the proprietor of said gas station will see a nearly 400-pound face-painted psychopath walking
What's more
with purpose
terrifying?
toward his. Yeah, it's a I mean, I know Eddie well. It's still a terrifying sight to see this man coming at you with an unknown purpose. It would be
At 2 a.m, what's
Spalding kind of clown makeup?
I'll show you a picture in a few seconds because right now we're going to
Dear
go
God.
to some music so we can rein this train wreck back in.
Don't threaten me with a good time, Eddie.
We're going to go out with Down City Armory. The name of the song is Thompson's Beat. I do have to apologize. We did miss Hammer Snake. That was the Hammer and Snake was the band that let us in. The name of the song was Lucky Me. This is Down City Armory, Thompson's Beat. We'll be back in a minute.
I love that I get a message from this man, Chuck. I will never ask to play bass.
Defined all the time as a house with a lawn and a dog, married with 2 kids. But only if you're straight enough to take it. We've sold a lot of nonsense over a wide picket fence. Make a slide of $1 cents, love it all resistance. I'm a paycheck away from bankruptcy and a one bad day for being out on the street. Spent $25K on a master's degree, making $11 million an hour doing that at a tree. Whoa! You said that of the American dream was never really quite what it seemed. Raising a glass to the death of the American dream. Designed over time to inflict debt and drag us down. Slavery with benefits and lots of stuff to watch on TV. I'm not my credit rating, my industry's creating. Let's see them running back into the sound of our awakening. I'm a paycheck away from bankruptcy and a one bad day for being out on the street. Spent $25K on a master's degree, making $11 million an hour doing data entry. Whoa! You said the death of the American dream never really quite what it seemed. Raise a glass to the death of the American dream. We need a new dream. 'Cause I'm done sleeping.
Welcome back, my night outers. DJ Psycho Eddie here. By the way, if you want to be part of the show, just like the guys here tonight at 30 Silver, just hit me up on Facebook /My Night Out, My Night Out Radio at Verizon.net. That's the email. Instagram, DJ Psycho Eddie. However, we do have a new Twitter account. I believe it's My Night Out RI 2016. Tony, does that sound familiar? Okay, we're going to have to change that.
We are not afraid of identity theft.
Well,
our credit means nothing.
I was just going to say, was that Twitter or is that like your AOL screen name?
I have honestly no
That's
idea
his
what it was.
OkCupid account.
That was the only thing that stuck in my head. So as you can tell, we are very organized here. Very, very organized. By the way, to the listeners out there, if you missed it last night, was the Vaudeville Burlesque show. Tony and I were supposed to MC. Unfortunately, Tony had a strange knee, ankle, something in his leg went awry. He could not make it. However, I was there, and he missed out on quite a bit. First and foremost, the burlesque was exquisite. Ursula, belly dancing scimitars. I'm a sucker for any girl who could handle a knife that well, or any type of a blade. Betty Hoop also could not make it because I believe she got sick for something, I don't know. However, the two that really want to bring out to you was Brianna Paquin, who I'm going to be playing some of her music a little bit later on. She did the burlesque, but she also was a one-person band. She had her electronic setup, and she is a classically trained opera singer.
Oh, nice.
So she has a hell of a voice on her, a hell of a pair of lungs on her. And then, of course, she's very easy on the eyes when she does her burlesque act as well. Not to mention the Sugar Cones were there. Mary Catman, another electronic, but again, it's a two-person band. She had the person running the electronics, and again, a phenomenal voice. I'm going to try to get her on in the upcoming months. But Crimson, if you're listening, you did put on a hell of a show. I can't thank you enough for having me to be part of it. Getting back to what we have going on tonight, what do you guys have coming up? Do you have a couple of shows coming up?
We actually have a bunch of shows coming up. So we have a new CD coming out on the 21st. It's called Lost Saints. It's our first EP. It's 5 songs. And the video for one of those songs is up on our YouTube channel right now. So just search 30 Silver Band on YouTube and you can find it. And we've got shows coming up on the 8th in Cambridge, Mass. at Club Bohemia. On the 21st in Revere, Mass. at Sammy's Patio. The 22nd, New Bedford at Dublin's. The 23rd at Crossroads in Palmer. And then the 6th of February, actually, we're back here in Rhode Island. We're at Providence, Firehouse 13 with Guello and Demon Boy and Wolfman Chuck and Necrophiliac Meat Circus.
Which, of course, you're wearing the shirt because you support.
It's my favorite band shirt. I love the looks people give me every time they see me in this shirt.
Well, anytime you wear something from either Wolfman Chuck or from Douchebags, thank you, Douchebags, Kenny from Douchebags, he has a very interesting shirts, to say the least. But now you guys go on the road quite a bit.
Yeah, we did about 60 gigs this past year. Or it would have been 60 if the car hadn't broken down a couple times. And or the weather hadn't gotten in the way. There was a guy in Philly got really, really pissed at us last February because he was like, "Oh, I can't believe you guys dropped off the show." I'm like, "There's a blizzard. We're going to die."
So that means you're
And
not
also,
going to
pretty much every other band dropped
Yeah, like
off that
every
show.
other band dropped off that show, and he gave us an inordinate amount of crap.
Well,
about
you only
dropping
had
off.
an 8-hour commute to get down there.
Well, we had played in New Brunswick, New Jersey the night before, but it's like, nope, we are parking right here, and we're not leaving because we're gonna die. But yeah, barring a couple snow cancellations and that one instance where we hit something on the road in Ohio, it might have been a chupacabra. I don't even know what we hit, man. And bent the rim. Whatever it was really big, man.
and
but-
it escaped.
Yeah, and I have no idea what it was.
So
And
I would be nervous just there because whatever state you're in, if you could hit something and it doesn't die and can get away, but can mess up your car rim, I wouldn't go back to that state because there may be more of them.
But I love Ohio, and I'm from New Jersey, so don't fear anything in Ohio.
Well, you're from New Jersey. It's the petrochemicals and everything else that are going
Toxic
on. That's
waste, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much bleed black, man. Yup.
The Thank you. Tony Jones just mentioned the Jersey Devil. Do you have any advice for someone who, like, say, Tony and I started a new boy band, and
I want to see that.
We want to start.
I
touring
can write your first hit. It'll go boom, boom, chicka, chicka, boom, boom, chicka, chicka, boom, boom.
Well, if we ever did, I think our first album would definitely go at least aluminum. We'd have to, of course, book only stadiums and any place that had a weight limit capacity on the stage of over 500 pounds.
Make sure that you ask for a bowl of brown M&Ms to make sure that they follow the rider. No, I mean, as far as advice, I would say Man, this is another question that I don't think I've ever been asked.
Nobody's ever asked you for advice about anything, or just this specific one?
This specific question, no, that's not true. I've had two younger bands, both of them actually also from New Jersey, ask me about it, but a lot of guys that are closer to our age tend to be like, no, I got this. And to be fair, that's a great way to go into it, because when we started touring, it was just, yeah, we're going to do this because this is what you do, right? And we found that we really enjoyed it, but it's tough.
Well, then the first piece of advice you would have is don't run into anything on the road that will bend a rim and walk away and come back looking for you.
Yeah.
Consider, map out your routes and really consider how much of a toll it takes when you're driving for hours and then going to go play a gig.
Yeah, when Google Maps says that it's an 8-hour drive, remember that's closer to a 9-hour drive with bathroom and food breaks. I would say, make sure that the places that you're playing are not total holes in the ground. Make sure that the people you're dealing with are sane. Make sure that the food that you're eating is at least somewhat quality. Because
get in touch with the bands and such that are playing with these shows too.
You're making this sound more and more implausible. You know that, right?
In terms of what? Eating quality?
Eating quality. You lost me right there.
I was vegan for a while, and I was really mad that the dumpsters that I had to eat out of on tour weren't vegan friendly. God, that one dumpster wasn't even gluten free, Joe.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maggots, I don't think count as
No.
animal life, do they?
Oh, they do.
Technically.
They're wiggling. They're animals.
Yep. No, I mean, make sure that, things are actually done properly. Make sure that you plan this out. Like right now, we're planning a tour for April, and I've got most of it planned already. Like I've got most of it booked. I'm just booking the last couple things. And I see people being like, oh, I need a show like next week. Okay, that's probably not going to happen. Like plan things out in advance. Make sure that the people you're dealing with are quality on just pure pragmatism. Anytime someone offers to let you use their shower, for the love of God, use it. Anytime someone offers to let you do laundry at their house, thank them profusely and use it. Wash your dishes so that people want to have you back when they let you stay at their house.
With discretion. I mean, note your warning earlier about, what was it, psychopaths?
Psychopaths, yeah. Because not for nothing, if someone just walks up to you at a bar and says, hey, would you like to use my shower?
I'm an Alfred Hitchcock fan, and that...
not even Alfred Hitchcock aside, I'm the twisted one that would set up a camera and film what's going on.
The question is it Chuck Berry offering me this? And if it's not Chuck Berry, how hot is she?
And how old and wrinkled
or if it's a dude
is
asking you, hey pal, you want to use my shower? I would be very afraid. I would lock that door, bring a kitchen chair to make sure that door couldn't open, wedge it in. And
don't be afraid to sleep in a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, that happened once. Don't be afraid to sleep in a Walmart parking lot. Be ready for everything to go totally off the rails, and don't be a dick about it when it does. Like, stand up for yourself, but don't be a total jerk about it.
So don't be a little prima donna either,
Yeah, exactly.
Roll with the punches. Don't just put your foot down.
I mean,
screw this.
I mean, there's limits. Like we had one where we got pushed back about 3 hours on our time slot from around 10 o'clock until 1:30 in the morning, and that just step at that point. But generally, if it's like, oh, the show's running late, you're going to go on 30 minutes late, don't flip a table over it. Just roll with it. It's still going to work.
All right. Well, we've gotten quite a bit of useful information, whether or not you believe that. It is useful information.
I don't believe that.
So why don't we listen to some of your music? We're going to leave here. We're going to take a little break. We're going to leave here. We're going to do a double shot.
Ooh.
Double shot of 30 Silver. We're going to start off with the song Goat.
God, yes. This is the first song off of our new EP, Lost Saints. So enjoy, everybody.
This is 30 Silver Goat.